Good day. Welcome to Mathematics 5. Our lesson for today is about divisibility rules of 2, 5, and 10. But before that, I want to introduce to you some terminologies that you will encounter in this lesson. First, divisibility rules. What is divisibility rules? These are rules which help us find common factors easily. It helps us see if a number is divisible by another number without remainder by looking at the digit. Next is factor. Factor is a number or quantity that when multiplied with another number produces a given number or expression. Divisible. Divisible is capable of being divided by another number without remainder. Multiple. Multiple is the product or result of one number multiplied by another number. Divisibility rules. How do we know if a number is, divisible by another number? Example. Divisible by 2. 456 is an example. Why? Okay, if the number ends with 2, 4, 6, and 8, it is divisible by 2. Why? 456 ends with 6. So therefore, this number is divisible by 2. More example, 172. 2 is divisible by 172 is divisible by 2. 24. The nth digit is 4. Therefore, this number is also divisible by 4. Next is 78. The nth digit is 8. And 280, the nth digit is 0. Therefore, these numbers are all divisible by 2 because they are ends with 2, 4, 8, and 0. And these numbers are also called as even numbers. Okay. Next is divisible by 5. How do we know if a number is divisible by 5? Example is 425. This is divisible by 5. Why? Because the nth digit ends with 5 and 0. Therefore, this number is also divisible by 5. One example, 750. What is the nth digit? That is 0. Okay, 0. If the number ends with 0, that is divisible by 5. 350. This is also divisible by 5 because the nth digit is 0. 555. This is also divisible by 5 because the nth digit is 5. 865. The nth digit is 5, so this number is divisible by 5. Therefore, a number is divisible by 5 if the number ends with 5 and 0. How about divisible by 10? A number is divisible by 10 if ends with 0. Example is 880. The nth digit is 0. Therefore, this number is divisible by 10. More example, 780. The nth digit is 0. 210. The nth digit is 0. 150. The nth digit is 0. 300. The nth digit is 0. So these numbers are all ends with 0. So these numbers are all divisible by 10. Okay. Next. Remember this. Divisibility rules tells whether a number is exactly divisible by other numbers. Divisible by 2 if the number ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8, or even numbers. Next, divisible by 5. If the number ends with 0 and 5, they are divisible by 5. Next is divisible by 10. If the number ends with 0 or 10. Let us see. Let us have an exercises. Tell whether this number, the given number, is divisible by 2. Just write yes or no. I will give you 5 seconds to answer this. Okay, is 238 divisible by 2? Okay, answer is yes. Why? Because 238 ends with 8 and this is even number. So this is divisible by 2. Next. Is 660 divisible by 5? Answer is yes. Why? Because 660 ends with zeros and all numbers ends with 0 are all divisible by 5. Next is 530. Is this divisible by 10? Answer is yes. Why? Because 530 ends with 0. And all numbers ends with 0 are all divisible by 10. Next, is 250 divisible by 5? Answer is yes. Why? Because 250 ends with 0. Okay. Is 100 divisible by 10? Answer is yes, because 100 ends with 0. Okay, very good. Those who got 5 correct answer, very good. Next, let us have another exercises. Put a check under each column to identify whether each number is divisible by 2, 5, or 10. Write your answer on your notebook. Okay, number 1. 648. Is it divisible by 2, 5, or 10? Okay, answer is 2. Only 2. Why? Because 648 is an even number or ends with 8. So therefore 8 is divisible by 2. Okay. Next. 912. Is it divisible by 2, 5, or 10? Answer? Answer is 2. Yes, because the last digit is 2. And that is an even number. Even number is divisible by 2. 270. Is it divisible by 2, 5, or 10? What's your answer? Okay, answer is 270. The last digit is 0. Therefore, if the last digit of the or the nth digit is 0, it is divisible by 2. Also 10 and 5. 5 and 10. Okay, very good. Next, 565. Is it divisible by 2, 5, or 10? Write your answer. Okay, the correct answer is 5. Why? Because 565 ends with 5. 168. Is it divisible by what number? What is the last digit? The last digit is 8. Therefore, 8 is divisible by 2. Correct. Very good. Okay, now, let us have another exercises. Copy the table, then encircle appropriate numbers divisible by 2, by 5, and 10. Yan. That's all for today. Okay, now, let us have another exercises. Copy the table, then encircle appropriate numbers divisible by 2, by 5, and 10. Yan. That's all for today. Thank you and God bless us. Bye-bye.